So let's have a quick introduction to the training content, and we'll see if we have time. We can continue to any topic, or we can start with any of the topics. So this whole training is divided into 10 sections. So first, in the first section, we are going to see uh, understanding about the Tableau, why Tableau, then what are the products we have from the Tableau organization, and we are going to see how Tableau works in the architecture understanding. Architecture understanding is very important with respect to how exactly Tableau works from the back end to the front end. Those points, if you want to understand, then we need to have this understanding of architecture. And then we are going to go through those three main screens. Those are start page, data source page, and main canvas. So we are going to see each and every element from those screens, and we are going to see what the base information we required and for the introduction to the Tableau. So those things we are going to cover inside the first section. Once we have those that understanding over Tableau, desktop interface, and everything about the product families and architecture overview, and we are going to see the understanding of data part. That is the second section we are going to move to. Over here, we are going to see the basic concepts about data. Those are discrete versus continuous, then data joins. Okay, no problem, Runalini. We have just started with introduction to the training content. Then we are going to see the introduction to the joins. What are the data joins? Those are supported by Tableau. We are going to see those, all the data joins, and how those are different from each other. Then there is another type of advanced join. Those are performed over different data sources. So if you guys know the SQL concept that we can join only these same data source files, those are tables, those we can join. But with the help of this data blending, it is possible to join between different data sources. So you can join Excel and Excel, you can join CSV and Excel, you can join text file and Excel. That can be possible with the help of blending. In the later part of this section, we are going to see Show Me. So over here in the Show Me, we are going to introduce to the basic chart. Those are available over here. So let me actually show you over here with the help of desktop application side by side. So whenever you are connected to any data source file, we need to browse through that data set. Don't worry, we are going to cover this all of things. So I'm just showing that whenever we want to cover this Tableau interface part, what are the points we are going to cover? So we are going to cover three screens, three main screens over here. So first is landing screen. So this is the landing screen we have, or a start page we call this page as. Once you are connected to that data source, this is the second screen that we have. Once you are connected to that data source, you will land up on this canvas. So this is the third screen we have, that is the canvas page. So we are going to go through this all three interfaces of Tableau desktop. Then over here in the data, we are going to see these joins. So how many joins we have over here in the data source page. If you want to merge two different tables, so you can see over here, right? There are multiple tables are there. If I merge this table, you can see the default joins are created over here over data. So you can play with these joins. So that is what we are going to see over here in the second section. And there are multiple charts. Those are inbuilt over here inside Tableau desktop application. So if you click on this Show Me, you will see these are the number of charts. Those can be possible. Yes, there are many other charts. Those can be we can create over here in the Tableau desktop with the help of some tips and tricks. So like if you want to build a donut chart, if you want to create some advanced chart like pyramid chart, or Pareto chart or funnel chart, those charts are possible. We need to just do some tips and tricks with the help of those customization and with the help of some advanced topic like dual axis. Those charts are possible. So we are going to cover those over here in the section 2. So those are going to be your basic charts and advanced chart. And in the later part of this section 2, we are going to introduce to this analytical tool. Those are present over here in the Tableau. Those are directly available. We can just drag and drop those to get the totals and subtotals. If you want to create some beans, sets, and groups, those are again possible. If you want to explore the analytics pane, so we have multiple features. Those are tightly coupled over here with the Tableau desktop. So those are constant line, average lines. If you want to create a box plot, if you want to see the totals, there are many statistical models. Those are again added over here. If you want to use trend line over here on the data, if you want to see the forecast over a data, if you want to create some cluster over a data, that can be possible. That is, you need to just drag and drop over here a canvas, and that can be usable. Or other BI tools, this statistical models need some custom scripting and everything, some custom manipulations. Those are required, custom code to be written over there to start using those models over here in the Tableau. That is inbuilt over here. You can directly use those. Just you need to drag and drop. So that is what we have over here, the basic of data and introduction to the charts. And then, so basically this is data analysis plus visual analytics, and what we are going to see the advanced analytics over here. That is what we have inside second section. Once we have understanding on basic of Tableau and data understanding we are going to move to the calculations. So those are advanced calculations we can build over here inside calculation section. With the help of calculated field, we can write some basic calculations. If you want to move to the some of the complex calculations, those are called as table calculations. So those table calculations, again, we have over here inside Tableau. Those are just need to drag and drop, and those are ready. So some of the examples are, if you want to see the running total or cumulative sum or moving average, those are the calculations. Those are easily available inside Tableau. The third part to this calculation section is 301 level of calculations. So those are called as level of detail calculations. Those are very important if you guys are going to prepare for certification. Those level of detail calculations are going to be there for at least 2 points, and those are going to be for 6 marks. So those are very important with respect to certification. And in the later part of this training, or in the fourth section, we are going to see filters and what are the type of filters we have. So those are dimension filters and measure filters. And we are going to see what are the options we have, different options we have for those filters, and how we can add that custom calculation with the condition over filters. Those points we are going to see over there. So till now, we have seen how we can add filters, how we can add calculations, how we can understand data, and what are the product families and everything about Tableau we've seen. There are some advantages and there are disadvantages with some of the topics over here. So like there are disadvantages with the filters, there are disadvantages with the calculated field. Those we are going to recover with the help of parameters. So basically, parameters help a developer to add that dynamic behavior inside the canvas. So those we are going to see over there. We are going to start with what if scenarios. That those are the actually a disadvantage. What are the disadvantages we have with each and every feature over here, and how we can recover those features with the help of parameters. So those points we are going to see over there. So till now, over 1 to 5 section, we are going to have a small bits and pieces of visual analytics or any charts or any insight which we have created over here inside Tableau desktop. So those we are going to collect over here inside section 6, and we are going to create a story out of those insights. So inside dashboard, we are going to create multiple dashboards so that you guys have the better understanding on how we can create a story inside Tableau desktop application. And we are going to give that next level of user control. Those are more interactive. Those are very, very interactive inside Tableau Desktop. So those we are going to give it over here with the help of actions. So those we can introduce to the dashboard actions, and we are going to implement over a dashboard. The later part of this training is like advanced level of topics. Those we have over here. So those are data security, how we can add that data level security for the user, that each user can, what he can see, that we are going to restrict over there. So that can be possible over here in the Tableau Desktop with the help of Tableau Server. Then in the 8th section, we have this optimization tips and tricks. Those are very helpful if anybody is working on the real-time project. In the 9th section, we are going to see how we can interact with the Tableau server and what are the basic understanding we need to have to understand Tableau Desktop and the Tableau server. When any developer who is working on the Tableau Desktop, what are the elements that he needs to know from the Tableau server. So that is those points we are going to see over there. And in the last part, we are going to see how JavaScript API works. So basically, JavaScript API helps Tableau developer to insert that or any cool widget that he has created or any dashboard that he has created. And if he quickly want to share that over to the client or a website or a blog, if you want to share that cool insight, if you want to write some blog, and if you want to pull that Tableau Desktop dashboard inside a website, that can be possible over here with the help of JavaScript API. So this is all what we have over here in this training. So over here, they are giving students a 1 year free trial version. So you can get 1 year free software from Tableau. You need to just pass your information over here, and you need to just pass your identity card and everything. You need to just push those to the Tableau community. They will get back to you with the product key that is going to be valid for 1 year.
Yeah, but we are not a student, so I don't know whether it will work or not.
So parallelly, you can try to start downloading this one. This is going to be a 14 days trial.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use this for 14 days. You can again uninstall that any version you are installing over here, and you can use another version. So there are multiple versions are there starting from 9.0. So you can use 9.3 version, 9.0 version, then 10.0, 10.1, like 10 till 10.5. So for each, they are going to give you the 14 days trial. So you can use those many of version you want if you are not able to adjust this student ID.
So I downloaded. Should I click on try now or that in the corner?
I now, and it will show you that whichever the specific version you need to download, like 32-bit version or 64-bit version. So this is what I wanted to cover for the today's session. I have more 30 minutes if you want to guys have any questions or anything, or else we can actually, if you want, then we can start with the first topic, why Tableau, and these are actually theoretical parts. So if you want that, this we can cover this. So let's have an understanding over a Tableau. What are the things over here we have with respect to the Tableau? So first basic question is why Tableau? Why you guys are learning Tableau, plus why these big Fortune 500 companies and big companies are accepting Tableau as their main analytical portal.
To make the data representation easy.
It is very easy to use
Very good.
and yeah, easy to represent a visual, a data in a visual form.
Okay. Nice point, Sundana. Okay. So why these big Fortune 500 companies and these analytical companies and management consulting companies are expecting this, accepting that Tableau Desktop as their main analytical tool is this. Analysis is very easy. That is what Swandana had said. So creating those cool insight very easily. So let me actually show you for each and every topic. Let's do a hands-on over here. So let me show you how it is easy to analysis. That is what we are discussing right now. So I quickly want to see that which region is doing good for my data. So we have this data from
That's the one basic,
Superstore.
sorry to disturb, the one basic question, because I
Yes.
need to clarity. So this Tableau is data analytics tools or data visualization tool, or is it both? Because when you say data analytics, whatever understanding I have, for example, if you want to do predictive modeling, can you do through Tableau or it is more data visualization tool?
Can be possible with you, but you need another tool to integrate with this. So you can integrate R with Tableau Desktop if you want another statistical tools. Those are available over there. So you need to just integrate with this.
Yeah.
But some of the basic statistical models and those are available over here,
Okay.
but
Okay.
not the advanced level.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see over here we have a data for a superstore like Walmart or Amazon. That is what the data we are seeing over here. So for this data, inside data, we have each and every row representing each customer's order over here. So let's understand the data first. Over here you can see which product category the customer had ordered, which product ID, product name. So product related each information we have, that is what we have inside the data. Then we have regional information, so geographical information till postal code, that is what we have. So region related to customer, that is what we have. Then product category information, we have category, segment, product name, that is what we have over here. Then we have order date and what time it was shipped to the customer, that is what information we have. So basically every thing related to a specific superstore or like Walmart or Amazon, how they are shifting product or how much revenue we have generated. So over here you can see at the last 4 columns, those are related to numeric values. Those are like how much revenue we have generated, how much discount we have offered, then how much profit we have from that specific order, then how many quantities was there whenever the customer had placed the order, and how much was the total charge that we have charged to the customer. That is what the total sales we have over here. So each row represents a unique order. That is what the information. So transactional data we have over here. And as owner or as a the executive member, the person want to see, the executive member want to see how my superstore is performing with respect to the regions. So I want to quickly see how the regions are performing with respect to sales. So you need to just double click on region.
Which Siddharth, just since I'm seeing this screen first time, could you also tell this what's the meaning of these dimensions and measures and people, so that I understand what is going on? Data analysis part comes later. Can you just left hand side? Could you explain those parameters, words also?
Yes, Iman, don't worry on those. So inside our Tableau interface part, we have everything over there. So we are going to see each and every element from those 3 screens. So
Okay.
right now, just try to understand what can be possible and what are the capabilities we have over here and what can be possibility we have over here inside Tableau Desktop.
Okay.
That is what I wanted to show you. So in each and every element over here from this screen, and from the landing page, that is what I'm going to cover. So don't worry on those parts. Okay. So we have every region over here and I want to just double click on sales. So if you see over here that each and every region have their respective sales values over here. Let's see this information. So this is the tabular format information what we are seeing over here. Let's change this view to bar chart And now I can easily see this is what the status of my each and every region is. Let's add sorting over here. Now I can easily understand that my 50% of revenue is generated from these two regions. Those are East and West region. And I need to add some discount over here for the Central and the South region. So this is like analysis very easy over here. We can easily understand what is the status of my regions or any other dimension or a measure we have inside a canvas. So like that, you can create the complex analytics, and you can easily understand over good visualization. So that is what Tableau is meant for. Okay, so we have seen this why Tableau. One more topic, one more backing point for a Tableau to why he is good at visualization and why it is leading the BI market. So any data we can connect. So what do you mean by any data? So if you go to this first landing page, you can see over here we can connect to this flat files. Over here you can connect to any data server. So in total we have 34 connections in total. So these are 34 data sources. Those we can connect to. And by new version of Tableau Desktop, we can actually connect to more number of data sources. So those are the developer over Tableau organization, those are adding more number of data sources, which are user and a client, those are requesting. So any data source which is published, which is famous over here in the database technologies, those are available over here inside Desktop. We already seen this easy analysis. One of the cool feature from the Tableau is creating story out of data. So that is what we are going to see in this section 6. So how we can create quickly a dashboard with this small widget that we have created. And the last point to as a feature over here is advanced analytics. So that is what we are going to see over here in the section 3. Those are table calculations and level of details. So those complex calculations and analytics that we can add over here inside Tableau Desktop with the help of just drag and drop. That is what we can do. So if we quickly want to see, so let me just change the view. And now I want to see how the cumulative total for the sales look like. So if you want to add that layer of analytics over here, you can click on that sum of sales. Just go to quick table calculation and click on the running total. It will show you that how the summation of these sales look like over all the regions. So it is this much easy to create that quick insight over a data. If you want to add that next level of insight into this simple chart, that can be possible with the help of these configurations. Okay, so next point to back Tableau as why it is leading BI market and why these companies and why all these big companies are accepting Tableau as their main BI product is this, that Tableau have developed each and every device specific product. So if we have this Tableau mobile application, Tableau reader application over here for tablet and a mobile. And we have again so each and every device that we have inside the market that user and a client is going to be view their data into or dashboard into. So we have that specific to that device, we have each and every products and application over here. So we have Tableau Desktop for desktop, Tableau Server for server, and if you have Tableau tablet or a mobile, we have Tableau Reader and Tableau mobile applications. So those are available over here. So those are supported and those are available over each market. So that is why we have more demand over here for the Tableau, because we have support for each and every devices. And the last point to support that why Tableau is have such a high demand over here in the BI market. This diagram is more than enough to convince any client or any company that why they need to accept Tableau as their main BI product. So in this diagram, you guys can see over here that this is the Gartner's magic quadrant, if anybody knows what this diagram represent.
To show Tableau's popularity
Yes,
last.
every year. So every year this diagram and this quadrant Gartner publishes. So this is the latest Gartner report. That is 3 days before they have released this Gartner report for BI and analytics. So this whole diagram is divided into 4 quadrants. That is challengers, leaders, visionaries, and niche players. So over here you can see inside leader quadrant. So basically any client or any company want to accept this BI tool, any BI tool for their projects or their client, they select those products from leaders category, and you can easily see that Tableau, Microsoft, and Qlik is what the leaders are. And so basically competition between Microsoft, Power BI, and the Tableau is what right now we are in the market. Qlik is little lagging behind. And again, I have previously worked with one of the project. I have worked with the Microsoft Power BI, but I can see over there that that product is not fully developed. That is still they are adding new feature over there inside the product, and they are merging those features and analytical features what they have over Excel and everything. So they are those they are adding over there, and
But
inside Tableau.
Microsoft, sorry, Siddharth, but is that Microsoft product, is it free? I mean, like,
Yes, in some of the cases they are merging this product with the other product families. Like if you are using this Office suite from them, so you are getting this Power BI with that Office suite. So that is again advantage if you are already on the Office suite of so Office 365. That is what you are using for your organization. You can see over there that Microsoft Power BI is again there. So that is what the marketing strategy they are using. They are merging this with the other products. And
how much does it cost per Tableau for each license?
that almost cost for organization, that is 3,000 Indian rupees for single license.
Oh,
And for the professional license, that is double of that. Okay, so that is what we have over here. So with the help of this diagram, anybody who want to accept the Tableau as their main product for the analytics, they just go through this diagram and they understood that why we need to accept this BI tool, which is so any BI tool that is there in the leaders kind of quadrant, that is going to be the main player for them. And Tableau is there for there over here in the leaders quadrant for last 6 years. So you can see the past experience that the Tableau giving to the client. That with the help of that, they can easily understand that if he is there for last 6 years, we need to trust that product. So these are the all points those we have for backing Tableau as their main BI tool. Okay, let's see what we have over here. So let's see what are the products we have from the Tableau. So these are the Tableau platform that we have over here. So basically there are 4 products we have inside Tableau. So those start with the Tableau Desktop. If you want to quickly develop something inside Tableau Desktop, if you want to quickly analyze something, or if you want to visualize something, so all the those are going to be used Tableau Desktop. So right now we are going to see over here that on my system, this is the Tableau Desktop that we are seeing over here. Then there is another product that is useful whenever you want to share something with the client, if you want to collaborate, if you want to share the data sources to the centralized location. So that product is a Tableau server. And there is another product we have from the Tableau that is optional to the Tableau server, that is Tableau Online. So what is the difference between Tableau server and Tableau Online is, so Tableau server is implemented or installed over inside the organization. If you want to get a copy of a Tableau server and if you want to install that inside organization, then you need to go with the Tableau server. If you want the server that is implemented over a cloud, so basically Tableau Online is similar to the Tableau server, but that is software as a service from Tableau organization. So we can get the user credentials and you can install the Tableau server over the Google or Amazon instance, or you can get the pre-compiled Tableau instance with the Amazon instance or Google instance. That can be possible. So that is what the main difference is. If you want to invest on maintenance, and if you want to invest on infrastructure, then go ahead with the Tableau server, or else you can, those points are taken care by a cloud. So no need to invest on maintenance and everything whenever we are talking about Tableau Online. So you can select one of the options from this. Then there is third product, that is Tableau Online or the Tableau Reader. So if you are using a tablet or a mobile, you can download this application from Play Store or App Store, and you can see that if you are hyperlink of that workbook or a dashboard, you can able to open that with the help of once you are authenticated. So you can directly open that dashboard inside your mobile or a tablet. One advantage with Tableau Mobile is, so I was working with one of the Fortune 500 client for my organization, and they have these 18 to 20 executive members, and they wanted to see this dashboard, their sales dashboard for their products. And over there, we have developed that dashboard, and we cannot actually purchase that 18 to 20 desktop licenses, right? So if we spend that much cost on licenses, we are going to add more costing values over there, right? So we have optimized, we have tackled that problem with the help of Tableau Reader and Tableau Mobile applications. So we have given this Tableau Mobile and Tableau Reader application to all that executive members, and we are given that shareable link, that hyperlink to them, and they just need to go through that link. They need to just use that credentials, and they can use those. They can see that whatever the status of the dashboard, and they can forward us the suggestions or any feedback they have. So like that, you can use that mobile application or reader application inside for the client, or if you want to quickly see how it look like on the tablet, so you can use this mobile and reader applications. But what disadvantage we have with the Tableau mobile application is we cannot edit anything. If you want to modify data source, if you want to modify chart, those cannot possible. So these applications are read-only application. We can only interact with the Tableau desktop dashboards. That is what we can do. So these are the three main products we have over here from the Tableau. And another product we have from the Tableau is Tableau Public. So this is like a portfolio that you can maintain over public. If you want to, if you have an interview lined up, if you want to show your dashboards and everything to the specific person or any interviewer, if you want to show that what you have done in the past with the Tableau desktop application, so you can create those widgets and you can share over a Tableau Public, and you have that portfolio like a portfolio with you that you can actually show to anybody. So let's say in the right scenario, in the current scenario, if I created this, right, I have created this and I want to quickly share this with you guys. So I can go to this server menu. I can share this. I can save this over a Tableau Public, and I will get that hyperlink that I can share with you directly. So whenever you guys are using this Tableau Public, careful when with data. You cannot share client-specific data over here. So this Tableau Public is actually open. You cannot add any authentication or something. Anybody can see any content over there. So that is possible over here, and that is the restriction what we have over here. So these are the all products we have with advantages and disadvantages, and they are a little different from each other with their functionality and features. Any question on this topic, and any question on why Tableau?
Well, Siddharth Krishnaja. Well, I just want to understand how it is different from other analytic tools available in the market.
So that actually you can understand whenever we are going through the training. I will explicitly say give you the idea on this. This is what the topic is, different from other BI tools and like that. So whenever we are talking about the calculations and everything, so those calculations and advanced analytics part, like over here you can see that running total and the cumulative total that we have applied over here, those require some external manipulation. You need to write that code or script, and then only you can apply to this chart like that. Some custom manipulations and extra things that you need to do over other BI tools. So that is what the quick example I can give you. But whenever we are going through this whole training, I will give you the idea on this is what the advantage with the Tableau, and this is what you need extra effort whenever we are working with the other BI tools.
So you mean that Tableau has additional features than the other BI tool available in the market?
Yes.
Okay.
Those
How secure
means
it
to
is?
whenever, yes.
Yeah,
So in
sorry, please
security
go ahead.
manual, so in the security, we have we can integrate this Tableau server. So basically, whenever we are talking about the security, we need to push everything to that server, right? So those we can authenticate with the help of LDAP or local authentication that can be possible. And there are multiple options for single sign-on. So everything related to security is taken care by. So it is tightly coupled with the IT. So don't worry on those. If you are interested on those security part, just browse the Tableau server security part. You will see that each and every point over there.
Okay, sure. Also, in the earlier side, you share like a Tableau can be available in the mobile. So, is there is there any we can download it from the Play Store? How would be?
Yes. Just go to Android Store or Android Play Store or App Store and just type Tableau. You will get that product over there. You just need to install that. And if you have any hyperlink for the dashboard or which that you have shared, or a Tableau public or a Tableau server, you need to just type that URL over there, and you will based on the authentication. If you are not added any authentication over a Tableau public, so basically we don't have any authentication over a Tableau public, right? So you will get directly the whatever the dashboard and the UI you wanted to see. And in the other scenario, if you are using a Tableau Online or a Tableau server, it will ask you to use your credentials, and then only you can directly open that view inside mobile.
Thanks, Siddharth. That's all.
Siddharth, I have a question for viewing the reports over mobile. Are the reports static reports, or they are dynamic reports as well? Like, can the user provide some parameters and then check the details? How is it?
Yes, so both things can be possible. So basically, whenever we are talking about the static report, those are basically everything is there. Just we are using filter to navigate through. So let me show you one quick demo over here. So whenever you are installing this Tableau desktop, you will get 3 workbooks, 3 dashboard inside over here. Just click on any of these dashboard, and let me show you what you mean by static. And the parameters are maybe not possible over there. Let's see what we have over there. So when we are talking about the static things, those are going to be just filters over multiple dimensions or a measure. And whenever we are talking about dynamic features, we are going to use actions, we are going to use parameters. Those are possible over there.
Okay.
So over here you can see when we are talking about the static things. So this is the static dashboard that we are seeing over here. We have just the static information related to KPIs and everything. So this is what we have over here. So if you want to change quickly the year, if you want to quickly want to see that only specific to the 2016 information, you can click on that and you will see specific to that the whole dashboard has changed. If you want to see the specific product segment, if you want to see the specific product category, yes, that can be possible over here.
Thank you.
So if you when you're talking about dynamic, is this what I have shown you right now? Is this a dynamic for you?
Yeah, I think it allows an option to select the year, right? So like
Right.
the user is able to go ahead and then start looking
Yes.
at.
So next level to this is we can add parameter, and next level of filter, those we can add. And over here, if I want to quickly select this, and you can see the whole dashboard is changing based on the West region. That is what we can add more next level of interactivity and dynamic behavior to this dashboard. That can be possible.
Okay.
Like that, if you want to quickly see over here, so you can see if I hover over any of these dots, another charts are changing based on this one. So this is again with this is the dynamic behavior that we are seeing over here.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, Siddharth, the live connections whenever we use, right? Then also
Yes.
the report will always be dynamic, right?
Can you please explain that question more? So you're
Whenever
talking about live connection and we are actually not able to hear you clearly
oh, do you hear me now?
just now.
Yeah, no, my question was like whenever we use the live connections, does that mean that the dashboards are always dynamic?
No, so no link between live connection and the dynamic behavior of the dashboard. So basically, live connection is there for if you want to change automatically the data, anything that
Yeah.
is there,
So
and if you
whenever
want to directly connect to the data, then we use live connection.
yeah, whenever we use the live connection, the data keeps on changing, right?
All right. If you want to, so basically there are multiple contexts are there, not the single one. If you are talking about the live connection, basically the main motto to use this live connection is if you want to directly connect to the client's environment. So one of the project that I was working with, and they have this big data at the back end. So it is not possible to move that much of data from their environment to our environment, and that is not going to be secure, right?
Right.
So we have used live connection, and with the help of this Tableau server link, so over here you need to just pass your that Tableau server's link over here, and you can connect to that dataset directly. So that is what the context we are using over here. There is no link between dynamic behavior or something. So whenever you want to refresh data, it will automatically refresh based on whenever we are connecting to the live connection. So if I close this connection and whenever next time I'm starting working on this dashboard again, if you double click on that work wheel, it will again ask you to use your credential and pass that hyperlink of that data.
Okay.
And dynamic behaviors and elements are those elements that we have seen over there on that dashboard. So those two things are a little different.